Now law. This is a triumph of democracy on the birthday of democracy. It's the most popular bill ever signed in the history of our country. Whether you're military or anybody else, this is the single most popular bill ever signed.
How's it?
What's your name?
Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Okay. That should work, right? Everything's going on. Aloha, everyone. It's Saturday, July 5th. So it's the calm after the storm. Hope you had a safe and happy 4th. Actually, the ongoing 4th of July weekend, because it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it's the ongoing weekend thing. But grandfather and grandfather too. Let's get this going on. Yay, okay. Yeah. So a little calm after the storm, really. Over here, vlog versus news. There's no
on the table
birds. That's amazing. They're gone. I mean, like, wow. I wonder how this holds up. But their season, it has little waves, you know. They have like a couple different broods. But maybe they've gotten the picture, like, oh, let's go someplace because there's other places to go. They're a protected species, so it's kind of a conundrum for me. That being said, it's kind of quiet for me. The fireworks have been illegal. Aerial fireworks were banned, and they're using drones to catch people, so there wasn't any sounds. There was you can shoot up fireworks from here to there, but there wasn't much. So it's kind of weird. It was actually very quiet. The fireworks displays for public were closed at the big one in Ala Moana. Was not there. That would be the Waikiki Ala Moana thing. There was one in Kailua. I didn't catch one from Michael. He's over on that side. So there's like maybe one show over there. I didn't hear nothing. I mean, it was just literally quiet. Then I flipped through like the channels on television. I had CNN. So that's why I usually kind of bounce there.
Closet.
4th across the nation. In every city, there's like a concert, a bunch of people, like a rave, a concert. Did get to see Sting perform. It's like, yeah, it's just still kicking, okay. And then, concert and some fireworks. There was major fireworks across the country. But over here, it was freaking basically quiet. And the coverage of it was kind of bonkers. You see New York fireworks here. So, wow.
I want to leave.
Of course, in the news, you got the big, beautiful bill being signed, putting his John Hancock on the big, beautiful bill, the big ceremony, and Trump calling it the best bill ever. The hype and the spin on some of these things is getting to me. And I speak to others, and they might lean towards Republican, but they want certain things to happen because they lean Republican. And then when you see there's not really a Republican Party anymore, it's been taken over by MAGA. And Trump is the leader of the MAGA. So the Republican Party kind of broke apart, but MAGA won. And Trump is the supreme leader of MAGA. So when you have those, it shows with the votes on this stuff. It was 50-50. House, Senate, 50-50. Pretty much. Republican, Democrat, 50-50.
Unquestionably.
But it wasn't, it was sort of 50-50 votes struggling on the 50-50 because there's a couple of Republican that might flip and not vote for the BBB. And that was a struggle point to getting it passed. So Trump's like calling and pressure. He's arm twisting, and he's arm twisting using those midterm elections. Will endorse you, not endorse you, and that's a make or break for their politician careers. So they're going to be, okay, vote for it. I don't want to make it, so there's a pressure from their constituents that might vote for them, and then there's a pressure from Trump to say, I'm going to campaign against you.
Don't leave me.
And when he does, it works. So politicians are definitely scared.
I told him.
So the big beautiful bill passes. So now the big beautiful struggle is over. And Trump can claim anything he wants to because it's all hype and spin. And you'll see this hype and spin on news stations like Fox is obviously biased. It's like, I can't even
Succeed.
have it on the TV. It's like, oh God, it's so bad. CNN reports, sort of like as news reports. There's news, here it is, this has happened, reporting what happened. And some people doubt that. But then there's the news, what happened, and the commentary. And the commentary, it depends maybe on the commentator. And and so, but even the commentary, the CNN is kind of, it might lean the other way because Fox is obviously biased MAGA, right? So they're the counterpoint to that. But on the Fox MAGA, they're saying they're biased, they're fake news. So if you listen to that one, then you don't want to listen to that one, and you doubt the info on that one, and you just believe the info. So after a little while of that, if you want to be Republican, hey, great, right? But it's so saturated with MAGA propaganda, and it's like right now, like most people are, who totally listen to Fox are just, because they're sold on it already.
Magic.
The big beautiful bill is the most important in this, the most magnificent thing, like bobblehead. I agree with you, sycophant. I agree with you, supreme leader. Because it got to them. I mean, it'll get to people that are really actually intelligent, so that's the way propaganda works. And my God, I don't even want to bring up, I don't want to lose friends or lose whatever. Well, but it's just, wow, you can't even talk about this stuff if you disagree with
Satisfying.
Trump MAGA stuff. If you disagree with the hype and spin, then you're deranged. Because
Not exactly.
that's what explains why they disagree with it's the most perfect bill ever. If you disagree, you're deranged.
Murdered.
Maybe no, you're not murdered. But if you were a career politician, your career would be thrown. So anyways, there's all that. So there's a bunch of flooding. Oh no, that's the big hype, right? But now that it's done,
Attic.
what it does, the big beautiful bill, I think the major stuff what's going to happen is a little bit, this is going to be kicking down the road bit, and then it's way too late bit, and oh my God. And there's stuff in there that's funding deportation, defunding other stuff like US aid. Millions of people are going to die now. And then the Medicaid has gotten altered and defunded some, so you're not going to have, like a lot of people are going to lose their, like millions are going to lose, tens of millions are going to lose their medical insurance. So mine's in question too. So it's like, whoa, hey, wait, that kind of affects me now too. So, and then, yeah, they want to, so, God, it's just like, but it's all this This is Project 2025 being realized, and now it's in place as law because it was voted. They got the vote, which is mind-boggling. How did they do that? But yeah, there it is.
This is my place.
So I think people who voted for Trump
I want to come.
are gonna realize when it really hits them, but it's too late. It's way too late. And a lot of people don't look and watch that much news and follow all that stuff and listen to a bunch of different commentators and try to figure out who's really telling the truth, kind of thing. What's the real perspective, what you should really think. But most people don't do that. They're just like, yeah, bobblehead it, and then
There's 5.
later on, whoa, wait a minute, it's affecting me. Then it's way too late now. And don't forget,
I can see you.
the tariffs will come back, and those tariffs aren't even in the thing. So they tell people it's going to be the growth in economy and the investing in economy is going to be fantastic. It's going to outdo,
Fire.
and it's hype and spin. And most economists are saying, yeah, it's not going to do that, and it's going to add so many trillions because they have free spending thing. And well, yeah, he's got his billionaires boys club going on, and we're all like, unless you're a billionaire, if you are, hey, thanks for watching. But we're all in it. We're all in this now. It's like you can't do any. That's the thing, is you can't do anything about it. You can just look at it, understand it, watch it, and go, oh. But for me, the part is all that so much hype and spin, and you can't have a discussion with somebody else who's slightly like, because then it's like, just gotta nod and go, yeah, you think that way, because if you just bring it up, you're a Trump derangement syndrome. You're one of them liberal dem process psycho-liberal dem. Do you want those people all over the place? No, I don't want criminals and that over here. But that's what we got. We got them in office. It's a Hawaii news. Don't make this long. I'm trying to make them short. So here we go. Trump signs major domestic bill at Independence Day festivities. Yeah, he made a big speech, but now it's kind of like, it seems to have calmed down because it's over with. There's a bunch of gun crimes going on in Hawaii on the west coast side. But here I wanted to feature this somewhat. Honolulu's Federal Detention Center is to house ICE detainees. So we got a federal detention, like federal prison over here. Now it's one of the 3 approved by the, so they, the prison bureau that operates prisons, they Doge, they got doged, right? So they don't know what they're, they have less people. And this is one of the, but Honolulu Federal Detention is one of the 3 approved by House immigration detainees, including jails in New York with poor conditions, high profile, that have Diddy and that CEO shooter, Luigi. As Trump at mass immigration centers nationwide, Federal Bureau of Prisons, that one, has been housing hundreds of detainees, U.S. Custom Enforcement, ICE detainees. They're being thrown into prisons because that's how they're dealing with it. It's like, and then, of course, heard about the Alligator Gulag in Florida, a tent city kind of thing for the same purpose. The Bureau of Prisons, BOP, can confirm the Assistant Customs Enforcement housing detainees will continue to support, this says this guy O'Cone, and Benjamin O'Cone is a spokesperson for the Bureau of Prisons, because the Bureau of Prisons
shouldn't be here.
So they're just looking for places as the Bureau of Prisons is going downhill. So Honolulu has a federal detention center for ICE detainees, one of 3 in the nation. So God, And sports. Hey, Lanikai rules the waves at Honolulu Beach in colorful canoes. Yeah. Back in the day. Relax. Remember back in the day in 1954? Aloha Oi coin divers. These guys dive for coins. So here's 1954. Oh, just throw some coins. We'll go dive. So, President Cleveland passengers aboard the President Cleveland slowly sailed out of Honolulu. Passengers aboard the ship were members of the excursion parties of Cherry Blossom Bloom in Japan. Oh, they just sing, bye, bye, bye. Aloha, oi, coin divers, bye. I'll throw you a quarter. 1954. Quarter went a long way. Marine patrol units enforce laws.
Can I try?
Let's look a little bit more at this news story. ICE.
Yes.
Get rid of the staff for the ICE staffing shortages. So federal prisons have staffing shortages. They've been doged. Government data shows population of ICE facilities. This majority of immigrants indeed having no ICE level threat. So they have no criminal convictions. Oh, we're going after the criminals. No, they're just going after as many people as they possibly can. But now they're using prisons, and they got one in Honolulu. Trouble in Honolulu. Immigrants have been housed in the past, including the one in 2018. They were moved after a settlement because much ceasefire uses facilities lacking. There was a crime boss who was found dead in fentanyl. Oh gosh, there was these crazy criminal stuff. Facilities lacking on serious issues in these different.
Do you know?
So, anyways, well, they're horrible things, and Jesus, wow, amazing. So here's oh look, it's some letters to the editor. Oh, look, cartoon.
I'm impressed that many of them still had souls to lose.
Oh, that's a good one. I'm impressed some of them still had a soul that they lost all their souls. Yeah, they sold out to Trump. He's their cult leader. So that's an amazing, what the heck? Deportations alone can't fix problems. True? Wait, that's just an editorial. Editorial. Letters to the editor.
Cross-border. The chief beware.
I guess we do this one, right?
Beware skewed articles from political groups.
I believe that newspapers should not be totally one-sided.
Can you feel me?
Can you feel me? When information in articles is inaccurate and totally biased, great harm can be done. Bah! What?
Am I dead?
No, you're not. Great harm can be done. When I read articles by the Heritage Foundation, I know where they are coming from, and I know to question their statements and agenda. They are largely responsible for Project 2025 and have promoted conspiracy theories.
Bring it to me.
Bring it to me. I give them credit for having a great sounding name, but that's about it. Jim Killett, Lahaina. Lahaina. Thank you, Jim, from Lahaina. They're coming back from their great fire.
Okay.
Oh gosh. Okay. It's conspiracy theories. The Heritage Foundation. Yeah, there was a Heritage Foundation. They wrote and put together Project 2025. I seriously think Project 2025 was made into all those little parts that became executive orders, and they put them in binders, and there was like stacks of executive binders. That was Project 2025. And they just take the binder and they go, and this one here is for defunding. This one here is for outlawing potato chips. They throw something like that in there, and this one here is for. And Trump's like, yep, that's a good one. And he just signed all these executive orders. A lot of them unconstitutional, but they paved over that too. In the roadblock. But he just signed in by stacks of executive order Project 2025. I do believe, that's my personal opinion, that's what happened. And so now all this stuff is in effect. And then there's the big, beautiful bill, which, oh gosh, so what really comes of that, what they hype and say, and then what really happens, well, we'll find out. Let's just give it a chance and let it see. But by the time you see what it really is going to have and what effect it really has, it's too late, because it's like in there for like a decade kind of thing.
Can you see me?
Mine, and we haven't even gotten to where the rubber hits the road for tariffs. That's why the Fed guy with the Federal Reserve Bank, he's like, interest rates, wait, let me see, I think they lowered them. Everyone thinks, where they're selling, that it's going to be a great economic thing. But anyways, it's Saturday. Have a wonderful day. Okay, aloha. We got ICE detainees here in Honolulu now. Oh gosh, aloha. So much for that. Oop, what happened? Oh, wait. I gotta go like this. Then I go like that. Okay, aloha to you. Aloha. Okay. Oh, I guess everything's gonna be much different. Aloha. Welcome to the Aloha State, Ice baby.